Ready?
Yep.
Well, Kirk, just kind of your overall thoughts from this past weekend. I know we talked after Friday, so I guess mainly just on Saturday. What did you see of your group?
Yeah, just a slow start. It's kind of obviously with the ice and the Zamboni not working. But I thought we played pretty well. Just, they were a little bit more opportunistic than they were Friday night. And, it turned into a penalty fest for both ways about halfway through the game on Saturday. And it just tough to get much flow going. I thought we did a good job special teams wise. Like both their PP goals were really kind of just broken plays where kind of scrambly where I thought we actually killed really well all weekend. And again, it's tough to get much momentum going either way when you have to throw the same guys over the boards and you can't roll lines. So I thought our effort was pretty good. And again, we finished the season at 4-2 against Chicago, and opportunity to win the season series against Waterloo this weekend. I think those are two pretty good accomplishments for the regular season.
Did that delay, I guess, on Saturday throw things off and all, or is it just both teams have to deal with it, so that's what it is?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a pain in the butt, but I don't think it was affected the result of the game. It's one of those things that happens sometimes, and got to roll with the punches.
And you mentioned having Waterloo this weekend. I guess what's just kind of the focus this week through practice, knowing kind of how big these two games are for you guys and how you're going to finish in the standings?
Yeah, I mean, they're important games, out of division or conference games, and obviously still fighting or battling for home ice. So Friday's game's extra important, and then I think we really need to win that one on home ice, and then we'll kind of reevaluate things for Saturday.
Is that just kind of what it is right now, just kind of a game-by-game basis on how you?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking down potentially 8 games in 11 days, so I think you kind of, obviously you want to win every game, but you also have to, manage for Monday more than necessarily Saturday's game. So we'll see how it goes and how we use the roster and the lineup on Saturday, but I think right now we're really just trying to dial in for even Monday. And see, we want to have a good effort this weekend, but most importantly is prepare for next week.
Does some of that preparation kind of start even in practice this week with how you manage just ice time and stuff like that, or is the practice week kind of?
Yeah, I mean, practice will be the same. It's just, the games, guys that play big minutes, it's just, we'll see where we go, on Saturday. Probably it'll be dependent on results everywhere else, so.
And just talk a little bit, I guess, about Owen Michaels having a hat trick on Saturday night, but just overall his game the last few weekends, what have you just kind of seen from him?
Yeah, he's been great, and he's been awesome since he's come back from his injury, and his ability to win faceoffs is huge. It's just, we almost always start with the puck when he's on the ice, and especially in the power play, it's been a game changer for us. So he's been awesome, and you're happy to see a guy rewarded on the score sheet, and it's awesome for him.
And then just Reader playing with him and Ryan this weekend. What did you think of that line together?
Yeah, they were really good, and especially Friday when the game was still tight. They kind of dictated pace early in the game and created a lot of momentum for the group, and just the way they possessed pucks and offensively and played off each other. I thought they were outstanding. All right.
Well, just let's start with this past weekend against Chicago. Start with the team performance, obviously getting a split. How big was it for you guys to make sure you came out of the weekend with a win, and kind of what was the emotion like on Saturday following the loss?
Yeah, for sure. It would have been nice to get 4 points this time of year, but they're a good team, top of the leaderboard for a reason. So it's nice to know that we can hang with them. And looking back on the whole season, we got the series on them. I think it was 4-2, so that's good. Good for confidence going into playoffs. And I thought we had a good 60-minute effort both nights. And sometimes you play and you deserve to win, you don't win, and the other way around. And it was just a good 2-night effort for us. And looking to bring that into next week.
For you on Saturday and getting the hat trick, I mean, how special was that moment for you? And do you remember when your last hat trick was at all?
No, I don't. But yeah, it was great. Pucks were just finding me. I don't know. I guess you could say I got lucky just putting pucks on net. Pucks were finding me. Guys were finding me. That first goal was a great play by Fish and Powell. And, second goal, great play by Berkey. And third one just kind of hanging around the net and batting that puck. So it was nice to get that and good for confidence for sure.
Just about your confidence, and even putting up points over the last last kind of 10 games or so, I think you're over a point per game. Where's just your individual confidence level at?
Yeah, it's high right now. I think it's the highest it's ever been. I'm just, playing loose, playing with a lot of confidence. It helps playing with really good players. Ryan St. Louis is an unbelievable player. He's, top of the league as far as point production, and there's a reason for that. And, playing with James Reeder now, he's another great player, another good young guy who, has had a great year and great first year. And it's been a lot of fun just hanging with the guys and, every day just, getting better.
What was that transition like with Reeder on your line just this weekend? How do you feel you guys kind of all gelled together?
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Like I said, he's a great player, and it's not too difficult. Don't really have to tell him where to be or anything. He kind of knows what to do. He has a really good stick, good playmaker, good awareness. So, kind of just go to open ice, put your stick down, and you'll probably get the puck. So.
And I'm looking ahead to this weekend. I mean, things aren't entirely in your guys' control, but
Right.
2 wins for you guys will at least keep you in the 5 spot and potentially give you a good spot for the number 4. So, what do you kind of just have to focus on heading through practice this week and heading into the weekend?
Yeah, just build off last week. If we can string together a good full 60-minute effort, then like you said, we can't control much. But if we can control that, then put ourselves in a good spot.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, Stuart, just take me through this kind of past weekend. You guys have one of your better games on Friday, and then obviously things don't go your way on Saturday. Just kind of what was the difference between the 2 nights from your perspective?
I think we played pretty good. They're a good team. They're first in our conference, but a team like that, I think we need to come out buzzing, and it's important to get the first goal, and it didn't happen. We had a good pushback, but it was a good game and good strides toward the last weekend of the regular season, so I'm excited for it.
You come into this last weekend, I mean, it's not entirely in your guys' control, but 2 wins will make sure you guys don't have to go out east to USA or Muskegon, and will give you the best chance at maybe still getting into that 4 spot. So where's just kind of the mindset team-wise right now?
I think we know what's on the line. We want to play at home in front of our own fans and be home in our own beds, so I think it's very important. They're also a very good team, so I think it is a big key that we come out flying in both games. And Cowbell Cup rivalry, so it should be fun.
And just for you, I mean, you've kind of been through this playoff push and then getting into the playoffs. I don't know if we'll have a chance to do any more media stuff before playoffs start. So just how do you kind of lead in that locker room right now with a lot of guys that are in their first year in the USHL and maybe don't know what that jump or experience is going to be like?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been fortunate enough to make it very deep in the playoffs, but we have had our chance to play in the playoffs and make a push for it. And I mean, it's an exciting time. The hockey changes. It's faster, more physical. So if we come out and do our thing and everybody's coming together, playing connected, it should be fun, and hopefully we can do big things.
Is there anything you've learned in the previous years? You mentioned you haven't had a deep run. Is there anything you've learned from not being able to do that might be able to help?
Yeah, I never look too far ahead of anything. I think you got to go game by game, round by round. You can't look ahead and see what the future has. I mean, you just got to stay present and hopefully good things happen.